All right. My name is Tyra Ray. I am the marketing director here at Automate365. I've been working here for about 9 or 10 months now, and we've made plenty of headway. We've got a lot of exciting things coming for everybody. But obviously, this isn't about what Automate is doing. This is about what TCS Basys is doing. So I would love for you to explain, who you are. Give us a little bit about you, Brandon.
Yeah, thanks, Tyra. My name is Brandon Dahl. I've been with now a little over 6 years. I'm a national account specialist here, and it's just great working for a family-owned building automation HVAC controls company right out of Wisconsin. So
Nice.
I'll be talking a little bit about what we do today.
Nice. We love to hear it. All right, so we'll get straight into the questions. So, what would you say sets TCS Basys apart in comparison to all the other building automation and controls industry competitors?
Yeah, so obviously I kind of alluded to it right there TCS is still a family-owned company. It's privately owned, and because of that, we're all located right here in Madison, Wisconsin.
Oh, nice.
I can walk right down the hallway and ask an engineer who designed the control or the automation system the question if I don't know the answer to it. So it's really nice like that. But also one thing that I'd say sets us apart a little bit is, we actually started in the light commercial space. So for building automation, we were the first cloud-based building automation system on the market in 2001, before the cloud was really even a thing.
Oh, wow.
But so we started in these light commercial, like building bank branches and retail stores. And what we found is they wanted us to be in the admin building. So we grew from there. So rather than some other people, they'll try to shove a super expensive building automation system into this light commercial space. We have a product that's going to be give you a reasonable ROI, cost effective, and then we can also scale up.
Wow. Okay, so that's great that you guys are a family-owned business.
Yeah.
I know that's kind of a lost art in businesses these days. Everybody's got to be like Apple size, where you don't even know who your next door neighbor would be. So that's great. And also great, obviously, for the customers, because if they do have a question, you do have the engineers and other people that you can be like, okay, give me a second. Let me just go down the hall. I'll ask them really quick. So that's really great for that.
And everything's still built right here in Middleton, Wisconsin, down to the control board. So the turnaround is little to no lead time. So
okay, so made in USA too.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. That's a big one in itself. I know for like the government projects and spaces like that, made in USA is huge right now. So that's huge. That's huge. All right. So how do you see building automation and energy management evolving in the next 5 to 10 years? And where do you think TCS Basys will be in that future?
Yeah. So, obviously the huge thing that's going around right now is AI analytics. We're getting minute by minute data on every single one of your building points, and
right.
What are you doing with it?
Right.
So, obviously, like through APIs, building analytics, things of that sort, we have an open API that we can communicate with other AI companies or something like that with our information. Now, we are already kind of analyzing that, building it into our platform for our customers. But that's kind of where I see just the interoperability of everything, and from our controls being able to talk BACnet and everything and be open and commandable, work on all these other third-party systems. That's really the question, is you don't want to have your customer rip and replace everything. Here at TCS, we don't even have any contracts. So if you don't like us, you don't have to keep using us. We want our customers to use us because they want to use us, not because they have to use us. So that's really where I see it going. Everything I see is kind of angling that way. The interoperability aspect of everything, the open and commandable points, and working together to create the best type of automation system we possibly can together.
Wow. Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what's one challenge you consistently see facilities or organizations in general facing, and how does TCS Basys come in and solve that problem differently?
Yeah, I guess I would really go back to just really the bandwidth and all the information you're getting. How are you utilizing it? Obviously we have those systems that we can work with. We also have our managed services that we can actually take care of that for you, create work orders for you, try to avoid as many truck rolls as possible, things of that sort. But not even that, but even just going back to that first question you asked me, not everybody feels like they can afford a building automation system. And if they can, what kind of ROI are they going to be seeing? So you're not going to spend $30,000, $40,000 per site to put in 3, 4 rooftop units and get a building automation system on some of those light commercial buildings. Let's
Right.
bring that down to 10 to 12,000. You can get a reasonable ROI, and then you're reducing service calls, things of that sort. You're having everything those big buildings are having that traditionally those light commercial buildings haven't had.
Wow. Wow. Okay, that's amazing. This is also me learning as well, because I did know some about TCS Basys, so it's kind of nice to kind of really like get in there and kind of see what TCS Basys is all about. So this is great information for myself as well. Would you be able to share an example of a recent success story or a project where you guys' solutions really kind of stood out and made a difference?
Yeah, I mean, a perfect example is we actually just had a customer come back with a case study that they performed. So this was a banking client of ours that had looked at 783 sites that they had just installed Ubiquity Cloud, which is our cloud-based energy management system. Okay. They actually showed us some of their goals and what the results were. So one of their goals was to reduce service calls, truck rolls by 25%. The other one was to increase benchmark standard compliance ratings to 85%, and then get a total of 15% extra energy savings on top of what they were already finding. And what they actually saw was pretty awesome, just by really diving in and utilizing the system as much as possible. So that 25% truck roll avoidance goal was more than doubled, and they reduced 57%. They saw about 1,400 work orders, where 800 were resolved remotely using Ubiquity Cloud. That resulted in 1,600 hours additional tech service time to work on real problems, and $364,000 in annualized savings. So that was really awesome. They saw a 22% in energy reduction and a 97% corporate compliance rating, which also was estimated to extend the life of their HVAC units by 3 or more years.
Wow. And they did that study on their own. They were just kind of like, this is what we're going to do.
Well, they did it with CBRE. They had utilized CBRE to kind of start looking into it as well, and CBRE helped with that avoidance and handling those work orders. But yeah, no, it was pretty awesome to see, because we didn't even do it. We didn't have any say in saying anything, but no, they provided that to us. That was awesome of them, and we appreciated that.
You've got some very loyal customers. You guys must be doing a good job over there. They're like, listen, we're going to prove all they're the best.
Hey, we're not holding them hostage. They're using us because they want to.
There we go. All right. I have one more question here. Yeah. So if you could give one piece of advice to any businesses or facilities considering upgrading their building automation systems for the first time, what would it be?
Just do your due diligence. Maybe don't, depending on how many sites they have, maybe do a pilot site, something like that. Make sure you're liking what you're using, because I mean, a lot of these other companies will have hidden costs, things of that sort, software update charges. You don't need to have that. Just make sure you know what you're getting into. And I know here at TCS, that's kind of our thing. We don't nickel and dime you. All the software updates are included, free services, and free minute-by-minute data, everything like that. Everything you see is included. So just make sure there's no hidden costs when you're getting sold to.
Perfect. And we love to hear that. We know that there's always a hidden cost behind pretty much everything. You got the sticker price and you got what it actually is going to be. So no hidden costs is great to hear, especially in this economy.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, is there any last things that you want to part with? You did a great job answering the questions. Is there anything else that you wanted to leave the customers with? Any peace of mind?
Not that I really have off the top of my head. Thanks for listening. I know Automate365 is a great company to work with, so I hope you guys are reaching out to them a lot. And please ask about TCS. If you need to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me through them. So
awesome. Well, thank you so much, Brandon. We appreciate you coming in and giving our customers a little bit of TCS Basys and kind of what you guys are about. So we appreciate that a lot, and we will definitely love to work with you guys even farther in the future. And once again, thank you for coming on and doing this with us.
Absolutely. Thanks, Tyra. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.